phase rush as well if he opts into that one.
Wow.
Okay.
I love
Okay.
that. I love
Okay.
that. Just OG point and click CC to flash
Hell yeah.
forward. Like, you see how short range in general the Los Ratones composition is. Even Rise and Jin, they're pretty short range, even though Jin likes to play from super far back. But the other 4 members are pretty low range. So I do like the Ani coming through right here from Senkax.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that too. I actually
I
quite
love
like
this.
it. It's surprising. Not a common pick, but like you say, low range, great setup, dogpiling with the tibbers and the stun. Yeah, solid pick.
Either of these teams will play in the seeding stage. We have to favor Los Ratones. We have to think that they are going to get it done. But Verdant have really come together over the past couple of weeks and are looking like a pretty decent opponent.
Yeah. Today, opening game of the day, very, very solid stuff. Noodle had a very excellent early game on the Neferi. Champion was escaping my mind for a second. But all in all, I think Verdant running a very similar-ish theme composition, skirmishing jungler, and a lot of team fighting tools. Some snap engage, and for Los Ratones, nothing really feels too out of place. A Velia game on this Gwen. Be interesting to see how the Gwen performs in the jungle. We've been seeing it a lot around the world, but predominantly landing in the top lane. Of course, with BAUS being in the top lane, the Vi is always a champion you have to always wonder if it's going to end up in his hands when it's Los Ratones. You're utility focused. We'll just have to wait and see. As the desk was highlighting, it's a relatively short range composition, so this can have a lot of value. Both junglers here eyeing up what's going down on the bottom side.
Obstinatus not going to be rooted up there as Noodle has gone aggressive onto Velia. Reckless doesn't have that grand entrance cooldown at the moment, so decides against going aggressive onto the enemy jungler. Both teams just sort of chilling out in the bottom lane. Tayron here with a level advantage might actually be thinking about going in onto the BAUS here. He has to flash away, but the MBS is just that little bit better. The rookie in the top lane for Verdant, taking down last split's rookie of the split.
Look, I made the joke in game 1. I'll make the joke here. At least the feat isn't first blood anymore, right? But it is... Oh, hello. A little bit of a heavy trade. Potentially with the heal will try and equalize some of that out. I mentioned because Obstinatus actually dropped the ignite there.
There we are.
Yeah.
There we
now,
are.
the problem here is Noodle can just stop this, and this won't really be a big time waste for Noodle either.
Oh, he's already used the Q. He's going to get a turret shot as well.
Level 6.
He's ticked over to level 6, but the skirmishing power of the Xin Zhao is absolutely immense. This is what the champion needs to do. BAUS gets that knock up, and it's going to be another kill. And I think the crucial thing for me is that that was kind of just where Noodle was naturally pathing. It's not like Verdant had to send too many resources in order to secure that kill.
Yeah, opening through mid as well. Obstinatus, the grubs are up on the top side. Veli up. He get one grub, he did. He could get the second, he'd maybe tick over to level 6, but the collapse coming in from Tyron, and then of course that Obstinatus roam. Still secure 2 grubs, so no whole objective going over for a feat. 2-1 for Verdant on the grubs, and that dragon is still up and available on the bottom side of the map, where it has to be said Verdant have had...
Coming through from members of Verdant, so still trading across the map, but very much both teams in an even position.
Very much so. The dragon will go down now. Just doing his best to get a little bit of poke in. How far do they want to go? You can see Nemesis is actually rotated over too.
Yeah,
he's going to force
really
Noodle
good
off of this blue buff. Again, the imminent threat of other members.
Thinking about it, Senkax does have the Tibbers, and he misses the stun onto Nemesis. It's not going to cost him too much now, but missed opportunity as Ultimate invested from the BAUS, but Tayron just seems to have a little bit more in the tank. Doesn't dodge away from the Q, gets the grass proc. Very low mana here on the Vi. He's turning around. One more hit would do it. And the BAUS gets a solo kill in reply to his opposite number.
Critically, Tayron missed the Q2 in the first rotation after he got ulted by BAUS there, so doesn't get the execution. BAUS finds a solo kill revenge back onto Tayron. That top lane is very, very volatile. It's It's old Vi versus new Vi.
Oh, Noodle.
Now that I thought about it,
Noodle. Hits on the wind becomes lightning. Easy as you like.
Very easy
Noodle's
pick
done
up.
a pretty good job of cleaning up the mess that is slowly becoming of this top lane.
Yeah, positive traits.
I feel like you've uncovered a potential conspiracy.
It's just
The
seeing them
champion
play
design
against
team.
each other, you know. Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
No
Okay.
ultimate
Let's
from
take
Baus.
stock. Yeah, and no flash either.
Yeah.
Shiganari
what
escaping,
happened
just
there.
burning the barrier. So yeah, not sure what happened there, but
Oh no, we know. At the very least, pick up 2 after losing 2 out of the first match.
Verdant needs to be very careful. Noodly actually going in for an aggressive maneuver. I'm not sure if that's the right play. Senkux does have that stun in pocket. And the threat of a load of damage, a load of AoE dropping on top of you is definitely something that Ratones need to respect as they're flashing defensively. And I'm going to be honest with you, Jamada, Los Ratones have not been pressured like this at any point in the split so
No,
far.
they haven't. I also really want to point out Senkux has been very apprehensive about flashing forward. As I
And
said,
he does it immediately to get on top of Valia, and it's not worked out. Potentially a little bit too reckless as the Los Ratones support is able to get on over the wall. BAUS is here as well. 4v5, and Verdant still hanging around thinking about contesting, but I think you just got to run away from this one.
yeah, they're going to have to turn around. I mean, the entire mid-seat just didn't flash forward. And then that's what we get. A few plays got Velia's in a very good angle, off vision.
Oh, lovely dodge from the BAUS. Still focused down under the tower, but
it's a
here
horror.
comes that Gwen, and Shiganari has been snipped to pieces.
It's a horror.
Noodle looks like he's going to get victimized as well here. Obstinata's probably going to fall down too. Verdant, you had 12 minutes of going toe-to-toe with Los Ratones, but your fun is well and truly over.
That's the kind of play that really makes you think we might be in a bit of trouble for the next 10 minutes or so. Ah, man, for an extended period of time. And Nemesis on this rise is going to have side lane pressure. Could almost always be looking to rotate in first. The only way that Verdant can really break it is if they find a pocket of fog, use Senkux's ultimate, which he's used here, try and poke out BAUS a little bit.
Nemesis has got a round warp. This Rise can be pretty much anywhere that he wants to be as look to mount a defense of this bot lane, and Taron actually gets a very decent chunk onto the Rise, but you've got to watch Obstinatus, who's able to get on out of there. Noodle tanking up a little bit, opts to go back in onto Valia and really not enjoying that decision and the consequences of it. Taron rooted down now. Los Ratones are here. And Verdant are finding it very, very difficult to keep up.
That they are. That they are. BAUS even winning out on this top side trade. Will he play one more wave? Will he commit an ultimate nail? This play, I'm gonna say, quite final. But they just place the nail in the slot, you know? It's getting ready to get slammed down. Fog of War is gonna be their best friend. It'll be a very limited resource, but they're gonna have to use it very well. My major concern is to draw our minds back to the Venom Crest match earlier on tonight. That Verdant weren't particularly clinical for a lot of that game either. You know, it did feel like Venom Crest were just ever so slightly weaker. BAUS, Taron, is this just a fight to the death?
I think it might be. Really nice unstoppable there from Taron, but he's still definitely on the losing end of this trade. Noodle is going to look to make it a little bit more unfair. Flash away from the BAUS.
No.
Surely he's just dead here. That wall's coming up. Oh my word, every single time.
Without fail.
Without
Genuinely.
fail.
Without fail, it feels like.
He don't miss.
No, he does. Look, I'm not.
He doesn't miss very often.
Oh,
And he hits pretty damn hard.
That's a pretty good example of not missing. By Taron. Noodle's not going to be. We've played these games before. Gold leads where there is definitely a gold lead, but what has been spent with Ari.
Oh, very nice movement there from the Sivir. Able to lock down Reckless, but of course he's playing Rakan, so he can just run on out of there. And meanwhile, Senkux dies off screen. Noodle dies on it. Los Ratones. Doesn't matter whether we can see what they are doing. We know it's going to be good. And
Oh, wow.
Obstinatus is feeling very, very bad right now.
You know, what was it, 18 at 19? They might hit 8. I think he might have ended a 1 by accident. For a little bit of time here. Tier 2. Alright. Hey, hold on a second.
Just starting to get a little bit brutal.
Yeah.
Oh, my words. No.
It's a solid drift.
It's, oh, no! No!
Oh, no.
That man has got a green driver's license, and I know that for a fact.
He's got a P on the bumper. Recently passed. That's what he's got. There you go. Just over 10,000 gold. Dragon as well, Abby. Ladies and gentlemen, this game might be over. Reckless. Splashdown.
They caught out, but no, he's absolutely fine. Oscar Tony to reset the fight. Nemesis looking to get some people out of there.
Oh no.
Great escape, and Baus is left all on his lonesome. Trying to pick up one onto Shiganari. Dashes away with the Q. Obstinatus doesn't hit him with the stun. No! No! Los Ratones want stiffer competition. Verdant haven't really been able to tussle with them. It's on Ruddy Sack now. It's on Nord to get it all together. Baus is finally going to go down. But I'm not sure how much that's going to change the outcome of this game.
It just feels like a lot of Verdant's issues this game have been relatively self-created. You know, it's been at their design. This isn't to take away from Los Ratones by any means. It feels like they've just kind of done what they've needed to do in many instances.
He was on Fnatic for a little bit. I think he understands how this works.
Yeah. All his hard work though. One vision plan. Hard life support. Very, very hard life. Still got a ward down in the top side at least, so we'll have.
The important thing is space.
Yeah. You know, another former Fnatic player. I can tell you a thing or two about space. Support role.
Los Ratones get the Atakan. Even more power, as if they needed it. I think Verdant, they had the start of something at the beginning of this game. Los Ratones are going to look to finish it. Death like that from Baus, completely unnecessary. Doesn't need to be doing that, but again, for Los Ratones, there's still 10k gold to the goods. Situation, I feel like this team is only going to be getting better. They're only going to be improving. Those mid-game issues with understanding what they need to do, definitely something that they're going to be working on to resolve. Catch in the jungle, Obstinatus just cannot do anything. And Nemesis with an aggressive rail warp into the back line. Oh. Double kill for the Rise. Tayron on the run. Senkuts getting on out of there, but Los Ratones, they've just got so much mobility. Triple kill for the Rise. And Nemesis is hunting for that Penta. Senkuts flashing on top of him. Velia saving his mid laner's life. No, will end up falling down in the end. Los Ratones, they can just do whatever they want. Baus is pushing in the bot lane. Velia's pushing in the mid lane. And Verdant, with only Shiganari alive, racing towards that top lane tower, there is nothing they can do to stop this.
Absolute stomp. Absolute stomp. You know it. And, you know, to squeeze out some what feel like obituary words for Verdant for this game, it's important to remember, we are thinking this team will still ramp up and probably finish top 4. But right now, I think it's very clear who stands alone at the top as Baus. Is it another death for the sake of it? It is. And is going to step away. Or is he?
I don't think he is. Noodle's going to be able to take him down. Gold lead shrunk to only 12,000 in Los Ratones' favor.
Let me get a goal for that. Go in for that.
Yeah. This is a football match.
Let's see what's going on up there. No. Yeah. Oh no, he's wrong.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Baus, how do you get on out of this one? Q dash away. Noodle following. Flash over the wall. Baus. He's just different gravy, man.
It's just funnier when he does it. I don't know what else to say. It just, you know, his name tag above his head. Just ×2 on the funny meter. By default. Uh-oh. There's a 3-level difference. Senkups will pick up that wave on the top side, I assume. Nope, he's stepping away. Doesn't want anything to do with it.
There could be someone there.
Yeah.
Los Ratones.
You know what? I've
Should be
seen
able to
Noodle
pick
win
this
these.
up.
I've seen,
Yeah, he doesn't have. Oh, the stop DPS. Wait for the mark to fall away. Verdant jungler without flash. Oh, this is just cruel. They can just sit on this for as long as they like. Verdant have to make a move at some point. Baron on 3k.
Get in there,
Noodle
lads.
can get over the wall, but he doesn't even get a chance. And now Los Ratones. Brownie raining down with the bullets. A little bit too far from Verdant to find and engage. They've got a nice stacked wave. A couple of waves stacking in the top lane. The Baron buff. They're going to be able to empower. They're going to be able to push forwards. And Verdant still have all those super minions to deal with. Obstinatus gets caught out in the jungle and he is just dead. Nothing more to be said, though. He's going to pop over the wall and cut through Noodle like butter. Another kill going down. Verdant attempting the defense in their base, but it will not happen. Only one team will stay undefeated in this group, and of course, it's Los Ratones.
That's a boot. Also has to pad the death stats just a bit more at the very end. Not much to break down here.